This is the Cooldown Podcast. I'm Tyler, a coach who believes you can be strong, mobile, and human all at the same time. Around here, we don't glorify burnout. We train hard, recover harder, and talk honestly about what it takes to show up fully in the gym and in life. Let's break the mold, build resilience, and breathe through the chaos. This is your moment to slow down. Welcome to the Cooldown. Hey friends, welcome back to the Cooldown Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Argento, and I'm so glad you're here. If you're returning, thank you for being here again. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. For my new listeners, I'm a certified personal trainer and a registered yoga teacher. I've been coaching for over 10 years, and I'm the founder of Powerflow Fitness. I've coached thousands of training sessions, virtual Zoom workouts, and now work with both group and one-on-one online coaching clients. I also have this podcast and I vlog my entire life on YouTube, so make sure to go check that out and subscribe. This podcast is all about real talk. No fluff, no perfection, just real stories and mindset shifts that actually help you show up more fully in your life and in your training. Today's episode is all about discipline over motivation and why that's a really, really good thing. So let's dive in. I used to think I just needed to be more motivated, that if I could just feel like doing it, I'd finally be consistent or more consistent. But that's such a lie. And believing that lie is exactly why most people quit. Let's talk about it. Motivation is amazing when it's there. It's like really amazing. It's exciting, energizing, and it makes everything feel easier. But the truth is, motivation isn't consistent. And anything that only works when you feel like doing it is going to stop working the second life gets hard. And life does get hard. Stress shows up, burnout shows up, you lose your rhythm, you don't feel like doing anything anymore. So what do you do then? That's where discipline comes in. Because motivation is a feeling, but discipline is a skill. You've probably heard that before, but I'm here to remind you of it again because it matters. Discipline is a muscle you build. You build it through reps and effort, just like any other muscle in your body. And it's not easy work. You don't start with it fully formed. You build it. You prove to yourself one small decision at a time that you're someone who does what they said they were going to do. That's what discipline is. Discipline is more powerful than motivation because it doesn't rely on how you feel. It's a rhythm, it's a routine, and it's a deeper why that pulls you forward, even when your emotions try to drag you backward. And I had to learn that the hard way. Let me give a personal example. Back in 2023, I decided to do a program called 75 Hard. If you're not familiar, it's a mental toughness program that lasts 75 days. You have to work out twice a day, drink a gallon of water, follow a diet with 0 cheat meals, no alcohol, read 10 pages a day, and take daily progress photos. And if you mess up even one thing, you start over at day 1, no matter what. It's intense, but I wanted the challenge. And I did it, and I did all 75 days. What most people don't know is that 75 Hard is only the first phase of an entire year-long program. There are 4 phases total. Phase 1 is the 75-day challenge. The other 3 phases are 30 days long. You have to complete all of them within a specific time frame in the same calendar year. And I committed to the whole thing. I did the entire thing, and I committed to that the 3rd day in. I made it all the way to the final 4 days of the last phase, and then I stopped. Which, according to the rules, if you're familiar, means I technically failed the entire 75 Hard program. All that work, all the months that I put into it, and I didn't finish. Imagine how my ego felt. But honestly, that didn't matter to me because I didn't stop because I couldn't do it. I stopped because I was stepping into a new season and I had to make a choice. I was about to start my very first powerlifting prep and I wasn't going to half-ass it. The last 4 days of 75 Hard's final phase overlapped with my powerlifting meet prep. And I knew I had to honor what I was walking into, not cling on to what I had already proved I could do. And truthfully, 75 Hard had already done exactly what I needed it to do. It gave me structure, mindset consistency, and confidence. And that confidence was huge for me. It gave me the strength to start powerlifting, and not just casually, but to compete in powerlifting. It also gave me the tools to do something I'd never done before: bulk. Bulking is when you eat more than what your maintenance calories are, which helps build muscle. And yes, with building muscle does come a little bit of fat that is added to the body. So that was one of the hardest mindset shifts that I've ever had to make, because it went against everything I had trained or believed in my own fitness journey for my entire life. But I did it. I trained through fear. I took up space. I stepped into the next version of me. I trusted the process, and I didn't stop there. I did the meet. I went 9 for 9. I hit all my lifts in competition. I bulked intentionally, and I came back to training. I cut 17.5 pounds of body fat that summer and fall. And then I started training for my next powerlifting competition. I did that all in 1 year. The entire year for me was a season of discipline in motion. And now that same discipline is still in me, but it just looks a little different. I'm in a new season of life, restructuring my entire business, adding new offers to PowerFlow, planning a big life change that I'll share in the next episode, and building something bigger than I've ever built before. And yeah, my lifts are down to 2 to 3 days a week, but I'm still training. I'm still nourishing myself. I'm still showing up, because discipline isn't about going full speed all the time. It's about choosing something instead of nothing. I repeat, it is about choosing something instead of nothing. It's about honoring your current capacity and still keeping your promises to yourself. That's discipline. That's growth. So if you're listening to this right now thinking, oh, I've been slacking, I just can't get motivated, I feel like I'm failing, those are all really normal things to feel. I want to speak directly to you about those things, though. You're not failing. You're human. And motivation wasn't made to carry you through life. Discipline was. But real discipline, it starts small. It starts with choosing one thing today, even when it's hard. It's keeping one promise to yourself just to prove that you can. Keeping promises to yourself is key. That's how you build trust within yourself. And the relationship you have with yourself, it's one of the most important, powerful relationships you will ever have in your entire life. It's going for the walk even though your day sucked. It's doing the workout even when your body image is off. It's making the protein shake even when fast food sounds more convenient. It's not glamorous. It's not always loud, but it's powerful, and it's powerful as hell. And here's the truth bomb. You don't need to be perfect. In fact, perfection is the very thing keeping you stuck. You're waiting to feel ready, you're waiting to feel confident, and you're waiting to look the part. But what if the only way to get there is by showing up before you feel like it? Trust me, I would know. That's the shift. That's the moment everything changes. That's the moment it all changes. If there's one thing you ever take away from this podcast, it's this: start anyway. Stop waiting for the right time. And the right time is right now. It's right here, right now. Because when you build discipline, you don't just hit goals. You become the kind of person who never quits on themselves ever again. You build courage, you build confidence, you do things that scare you. And that's where the magic is. Oh man, I could go on and on and on about this. But anyways, if this episode resonated with you, please send it to someone who needs to hear it. Tag a friend, share it to your stories, text the link. Because real talk changes lives, and that's my exact mission here. Make sure to like, subscribe, rate, and leave a review if you haven't already. It means everything to me and helps the Cooldown Podcast grow and reach the right people. You can connect with me personally on Instagram at tylerargento.fit, or check out online coaching and all the things PowerFlow related at powerflow.fit, all on Instagram. Thank you so much for listening today, PowerFlow fam. And remember, discipline is already in you. You just have to start using it. I'll see you in the next episode.